to be able to enjoy the beauty and the water and the food. I really loved it here. My wife and I had a marvelous, marvelous time here. I'm very grateful that you guys invited me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bueno, com sabeu, doncs ja ho enteneu clarament, que el més important, més encara que la seva carrera, és únic, és estar aquí, en una ciutat tan maca, i que l'agradaria visitar-la també quan no hi hagués el festival per fruir del mar i del menjar, i que la seva dona i ell estan passant un temps meravellós. Quan vulgueu, Ángel,
Sí.
Q&A, empezamos, señor.
Aquí el señor es el primero.
Hi, I'm a big fan of the French Connection.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm I'm a big fan of the French Connection and was one of the first, we can say, action or thriller movies that use documentary techniques. So it should like it's happening in the real world. It's I studied it in the college, you know. So my question is very simple: is now every action movie does that, everyone. So I would like to know if you had any idea that what you were doing at the time was going to be so influential. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sí, volia preguntar a aquest senyor com li ha agradat molt French Connection i que ja feia servir tècniques documentals i que ara sembla ser que ho fa tothom. Eren unes tècniques que feien que la pel·lícula semblés molt real i ara realment ho fa tothom. Voldria saber si en el moment que William ho feia sabia que estava fent quelcom que seria tan inspirador, tan influenciador.
No, I had no idea that it would ever be influential. My first film was a documentary about a black man in Chicago who was going to the electric chair for murder.
Sí, bé, no ho sabia que seria tan inspiradora i que, de fet, comença a explicar-nos en aquesta línia del documental que la seva primera pel·lícula era precisament això, sobre un home negre a Chicago que anava a ser executat a la cadira elèctrica.
I wanted to make a film in order to save this man's life. He had 6 months to live.
Sí, volia mostrar, volia explicar, narrar l'experiència d'aquest home al que només li quedaven 6 mesos de vida.
I was a live television director. I had no idea how to make a film. The techniques are totally different.
Ell feia televisió i les tècniques són totalment diferents.
So I made this film, which was very crude, but it was a documentary that showed things like how the Chicago Police Department beat the hell out of this man to get a confession out of him. And I showed some of their techniques with former police officers who demonstrated how they could beat somebody and not leave marks.
Sí, jo era un director de televisió en aquell moment i vaig fer aquesta pel·lícula des d'un punt de vista formal molt cru, en format documental, on es mostrava la brutalitat de la policia, del Departament de Policia de Chicago, que van treure una confessió a cops d'aquest home, i en aquest documental es mostrava precisament mitjançant els testimonis previs o d'antics oficials de policia de Chicago les tècniques per colpejar la gent sense deixar marca.
Before the film was shown to the public, we showed it to the governor of Illinois, and he decided to pardon this man. As a result of seeing my film, he sent me a note saying that his parole board voted 2-1 to send this guy to the electric chair, but that he was very moved by my portrait of him in this film, and so he spared his life.
Sí, abans de ser mostrat al públic, li va ensenyar al governador de l'estat d'Illinois, que és on es troba a Chicago, i després de veure aquest documental el governador va decidir perdonar, o en aquest cas Sí, per donar la vida a aquest convicte. El que era el Comitè de la Llibertat Condicional d'aquest home va decidir en el seu moment, per 2 vots a 1, que estaria condemnat a mort. Però va quedar tan commogut el governador d'Illinois, que té la potestat de salvar la vida d'aquestes persones, va quedar tan commogut que pel retrat que feien William d'aquest home, que va decidir donar-li, diguéssim, no condemnar-lo a mort.
Because of the film, I had offers to go to Hollywood to make documentaries there for the ABC television network. So all of my early work was in documentary. And then when I got to feature films, the first film that seemed to me that I could apply the documentary technique was The French Connection.
Sí, després vaig tenir ofertes per anar a Hollywood a fer documentals, en aquest cas concret per la cadena ABC, i el que vaig fer és documentals. Quan vaig arribar ja al format de llargmetratge, la primera pel·lícula on vaig poder aplicar precisament aquestes tècniques de documental va ser a French Connection. Molt bé.
Gràcies.
Hola?
Sí.
Bon dia. Voldria saber què n'opina de la generació de la televisió, que és aquest grup de directors d'una generació anterior a la seva, Sidney Lumet, Robert Mulligan i tots aquests, i després, doncs, si podia comentar, sisplau, una mica el Tangerine Dream, que crec que la primera banda sonora que van fer va ser per Sorcerer, i doncs això, si podia, i crec que tinc entès que ells no havien vist el senyor de Tangerine Dream no havia vist cap imatge de la pel·lícula quan va composar la banda sonora. Moltes gràcies.
There is 2 questions here. The first, if you could elaborate or you can give your opinion about what is called this generation of filmmakers or American directors called the television generation. And the second question is about Tangerine Dream and the music in Sorcerer. And this gentleman would like to know if it seems that they composed the soundtrack without having seen the film.
Yes.
Sí, per la segona és veritat, no havien vist la pel·lícula. About these other directors like Sidney Lumet or Robert Mulligan, do you feel part of this generation, or you think, as this gentleman states, that they are a previous generation of filmmakers?
They came before me. Sidney Lumet, Franklin Schaffner, George Roy Hill, a number of, Alan Pakula. That generation came just before me, but they came out of television as well in America. That to me was the golden era of television, not today. That in the 1960s, television was incredible in America, all live, no film, very little film, just the situation comedies were on film. But all of the dramas were live and inventive and incredibly well made. John Frankenheimer was my idol. I thought he was one of the great directors.